Hello Eurovoxxers! Welcome back to another first versus last video, and today we're discussing Latvia!
If my star will fall or disappear at all, I will follow my star till the end of my days, and my heart's gonna lead me through so many ways. And if you're gonna join me, I'll be your guide, baby. Never say never. Be my runaway bride.
And it's getting hard, I'm not gonna lie. To keep in the dark, I've been feeling inside when you're walking, smelling like her perfume. What was I thinking? I'm just the funny girl, so tell me what you're looking for.
So, Elliot, you know a lot about Eurovision. When was the first time Latvia took part in Eurovision then?
They actually took part at the turn of millennium. Their first debut entry was in 2000, which of course was in Stockholm, Globen, actually, where it was recently before. So yeah, they've been in the contest every single year since then. So yeah, they've been participating for 18 years solid.
Nice! And as we remember, their first entry ever was Brainstorm with My Star. What did you guys think about the song?
Personally, I don't want to sound mean, but that sounds pretty bad to me. I mean, let me start from his outfit that's so dated, but I guess it was kind of cool in that time. But overall, I think that's one of their weakest performances.
Elliot, what do you think about it?
It's a very I don't want to say unusual, but yeah, it's a different song. It's actually one of their second highest ever result. It got third in that contest, so apart from their victory, it's their highest ever placing. It's okay. He's not bad vocally. I just think like his performances, movements are a bit odd, and it's got this sort of like old-fashioned British pop sound like REM or Oasis in the early days. People know who those artists are. It definitely had that sort of vibe to it. But yeah, I think for me, it just lacked a lot of impact in the song. Like when I listen to it back now, it really hasn't aged brilliantly. It wouldn't hold up in the contest today. I feel like there's nothing really that stood out about the song, and it just kind of like drifts along. So yeah, I don't love it or hate it, but it's just a bit for me personally. But it still got them a good result, so they clearly did something right.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Forgettable to me.
Sorry, go ahead,
Like,
please.
Like I watched their song, and it's pretty forgettable. I mean, there's nothing standing out.
Yeah, I agree with what you say that in today's concert, in today's Eurovision, it wouldn't stand out or it wouldn't stand a chance. But I have to say, I really like the song, and for me, it's one of Latvia's songs that I hold closer to my heart. I don't know, it just spoke to me. Maybe at the time I needed to hear that kind of music, and yeah, the guy looks like there's something in his smile that it's really strange, cringy. I know there's like comments saying that he was on drugs or something, but what do we know? And yeah, the outfits, yes. I think it was that at the beginning of the millennium, it was super in fashion wearing totally white, like these white trousers, and yeah, a lot of white. But yeah, I actually like the song. But let's move on to this year, 2018. With Laura Rizzotto and Funny Girl. Elliot, what do you think about it?
I know I'm in the minority in the Eurovoxx camp when I say this, but I loved this song this year. I remember back in October, I sat through all 63 of these songs in the initial first round. I sat through every single one.
I know, I was super impressed.
It was difficult, I'll say that much. And yet this was actually one of the songs I think I had in my top 5. I think it's definitely one of the ones that stood out. And I can see why it won Supernova, and I can see why she got 6th in the jury score, because her voice, for me, was faultless. She sounded perfect. She looked amazing. She definitely had her style, which was going for this sort of like almost she was sort of almost in a sense of like almost like pin-up, sort of like in like the deep red and with the deep neck and everything, and like she knew what she was doing. The song, I think, had a lot of meaning when you listen to the lyrics, and I think a lot of people have felt like that before, where they've, you know, just been used as a piece for someone else, and they're just see this person that they really long for. And I think it was done really, really well, and I was pretty disappointed she didn't qualify, because she also came across as such good fun and so amazing as well. Like, if you've seen our red carpet interview with her as well, like, she just seems like such a big ball of fun.
So what do you think about it, Daniel?
I actually like the song. The thing is, I actually love the staging as well. Her dress was so good. The lighting worked really well, but it felt like the song wasn't good enough to be in the final. I don't know. I personally, I love the song, but it didn't stand out like Hungry did or some other performances. Personally, I would definitely have put it in the top 10 in the semifinal. But when I go back at it, I understand why it didn't make the finals.
Yeah, for me, I agree. The staging, the lighting was really good. I really like how during the performance the camera angles change and it gives this more dynamic feeling to the whole performance. However, the song itself, for me, it was a little bit plain. She is an amazing singer, that's true, and she has an amazing stage presence. But I don't think it was enough. And I know I've said this before in some other videos, but the whole red concept for Latvia, we've been seeing it since Aminata. So it kind of gets a little bit boring. It's nice that it's Latvia's trademark, but at some point the trademark has to be renewed. I don't know what you feel, how you feel about this.
I love her hair movements.
That is true.
Yeah.
I see what you mean, because obviously Aminata was very red. Had that sort of red vibe. Triana Park, again, had their very neon. And this, every single time we ever saw Laura was in red. And I know she kind of said, like, that's her style, and that's what she's going for the whole song. But I would have loved to seen, maybe like a cheeky sort of way, influence the colours with her Brazilian or American heritage, like maybe some greens and yellows or some blues as well. Something like that, just to give it a bit more of a shape, because obviously Eurovision fans are who watch the semi-final, and they may have seen Supernova as well, and if all we've seen is this girl in red, with red lighting, it can get a little bit stale, I guess, and, you know, that semi-final, when you look at the votes, was extremely close. She was only 5 points off the final, when you look at it, and, you know, she was stuck between Hungary and Sweden, which probably had two of the most memorable stage shows in that semi-final. Like the songs or not, you knew what their stage show was. So it's always tough when you're put in between two acts like that. And it's just, she just sadly was just lost, it looked like. But what they're doing next year, I don't know. But yeah, I would like them to sort of maybe veer away from the red slightly.
So guys, if we had to choose between first versus last, which one would you go for?
It's a no-brainer for me. It's Laura and Last. I think the song's great. I still listen to it now. I think she's fantastic. So it's Last for me.
And you, Daniel?
By far, I agree that Latvian last entry is way better than the first.
Well, I'm gonna be the different one here, and I'm gonna go for the first one. But what do we know? Guys, let us know in the comments down below, who do you prefer? And don't forget to like our video, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook. So, till next time, right, guys?
See you later.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bye.